So it's October in the real world, which means we are filming Christmas at EastEnders. And in the last few days, we brought back some really special characters for an episode that I'm really excited to share with everyone.
Hi there, I'm Pam St Clement and I played Pat in EastEnders. And I'm still seem to be saddled with her as well, as you might have noticed.
I'm Sean Williamson and I played Barry in EastEnders for 10 years and now I'm playing him again. Really weirdly, back for a very special episode.
Hi, hello, I'm Nicola Duffett and I'm replaying the character of Debbie Bates, who was married to Nigel on the 1000th ever episode of EastEnders.
We're in the Vic, and it's part of Nigel's story that he hits a real low point where his dementia is causing him hallucinations, and he goes back in the past and sees people that he remembers, and he's trying to get a grip on his sanity, really. There's lots of old faces appearing, which is lovely. It's quite a journey that he's going on.
Hello, I'm Rona and I'm the first assistant director on this very special episode of EastEnders. We are spending a day and a half making the Queen Victoria Public House in the 90s, which ironically I was on the show in the 90s, so it looks very similar to 30 years ago. Amazing.
Right. Something tells me I won't be lonely this Christmas. Yep, and knowing my luck, she'd be some kind of psycho and I wish I'd stayed single. It's just so strange to be back here. I spent so much of my life in here, sipping non-alcoholic lager. I haven't missed that taste really, but it is really strange. It's smaller than I remember, which is really odd, but yeah, it was really strange walking on set, but I soon got used to it. Soon got back in my old Cockney ways, my old mucker.
Not that you can hear us. You cheating git!
Hi, my name is Daniel and I'm playing a young Phil Mitchell.
Hi, I'm Teddy. I'm playing a young Grant Mitchell. We are currently having a little scrap up in the pub, and yeah, it's nice to be back.
Absolutely.
And first time filming in the Vic, so an absolute pleasure. But yeah,
done the place up as well.
I know. Looks just like it did.
It looks mustard, yeah, just like it.
Drive yourselves. Oh no, we would, but we're 6 pints down. So. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, one and all.
It's been a really special moment for me being able to welcome three iconic characters back into the show. A few months ago I got to pitch the story to Pam, tell her about it, which she loved. So we've been spending a few months getting her costumes ready, getting those earrings out, and then being able to meet with both Sean and Nicola and welcome them back into the show as well. It's been a delight.
What do you have to do to get a taxi these days?
And a very happy Christmas to you, sweetheart. I'm very spoilt here because I'm part of something which has happened out of the period of time that I was a regular on EastEnders. And also some very interesting, I hope it will be to the viewer, some very interesting work.
So they're just setting up the scene where Barry sings. Yes, Barry sings, folks, in this jacket. Watch out for it.
Oh, it'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold.
So I was often asked, would you ever go back to EastEnders? Would you ever go back to EastEnders? And I'm like, no, because you actually saw Barry die right in a field in Scotland. So I thought it'd be a bit far-fetched to bring him back. But this Nigel's dementia dream, absolute genius. Well done, the writers. So it's a pleasure to be part of it.
I think I've probably been through the point in my life, having played her, where I had divested myself of her accoutrement, her clothes, her makeup and everything else. I thought I had, but the strange thing is that the public don't. It's so fresh. I mean, that's probably because there's a lot of repeats that go on television like EastEnders classics, things like that.
So my agent phoned me up and said, EastEnders want you to go back. Right? I thought, oh, I wasn't expecting that one. And he explained that it was going to be all part of Nigel's, dream. And then I thought, okay, this all sounds a bit... Then I got the script through, and as always, the script writers do a brilliant job. And it was just spot on, and it's an absolute pleasure to be part of it.
I mean, there's youngsters that come up, and you think, well, how? Thank you very much, but how did you know me? You're too young. Oh no, we watch it on the television, and indeed they do, and it's nice to have that. It's nice to have that following.
Yeah, it wasn't difficult to get back into the character of Barry. I was Barry in EastEnders. I was then Barry and Ricky Gervais's extras.
I have to say, to get into Pat's character, the key to the whole ensemble must be the earrings.
I'll be honest with you, it's an honour to be back, but it is weird. You know, there's no point pretending it isn't. You know, so many things have changed as well. They would do in 22 years. It's not exactly the same place as it was, and shouldn't be. Things progress and move on and change. But just walking onto the set of the Queen Vic was, ooh, you know, and my legs started shaking just before we did the scene. You know, I'm quite cool in the head, but my legs started shaking, sort of giving me away. I was nervous, very nervous, but working with a great pro like Paul Bradley and Pam St Clement, no problem.
You've gone karaoke again.
It was so brilliant to catch up with so many old faces, particularly, I mean, Paul Bradley's here today, Pam St Clement, and Nicola is here and played Debbie, so it's great to see them again. And with the passing of the late great Tony Corter, who played Roy, you realise time goes so quick, and it's just great to see these people again.
Hello, Richard. Hello, Nicola. You're right. How are you? Brothers. I know the love of my life. How are you? How's it going? Good, thank you.
Well, it's not the first time, because he did actually do open heart surgery on me in Holby City. Not
and
so long ago, and I lived. He didn't kill me off. It's weird because the Vic is exactly the same as it was 30 years ago. So nothing's changed there. And then recently, a lot of people have come back into it. So it was actually really sort of familiar for me.
Well, I mean, just what we've been doing now, it's so weird that you pick up after all those years, and it's easy
you pick
to
up the same relationship and where you've left off, really.
And it seems...
Because we did love each other.
We did.
It's been fantastic doing this episode. It's been so exciting to see Pam, Pat, and to see and work again with Paul, Nigel, and of course Sean, Barry, and Nicola, who played Debbie, who was my best friend back in the 90s, and she met Nigel through me. So just coming into the Vic and it being how it was when I was working here in the 90s is a bit of a mind blow, and it has been fantastic and lovely to work with everybody. I'm so excited.
You gonna help with these turkeys or what?
All I want for Christmas is you.
You don't find it, you're gonna die sad and alone. How many times have I got to tell you? I ain't got it.
I'll always be here.
We had the idea for this episode quite a while ago, and we knew we wanted to have something that celebrated that magic of Christmas, but we're also telling this heartbreaking story with Nigel, and we wanted to go back into his memories and meet the people that he remembers best.
Well, I'm having a lovely time. It's a great great company. Writing's great. It's great seeing people back here again. I'm glad I'm back here again.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Smith. I'm the senior designer at EastEnders, and it's been my wonderful opportunity to take us back in time for a 90s Vic. So I've transformed this set. We did it in about 3.5 days. A lot of work from a lot of talented, brilliant people who make up the art department on EastEnders. I started with doing screen grabs, which show all the various elements that you now see replicated around the walls. So this is what we used back in the day, and we were lucky enough to get this, which looks very similar. Queen Vic was white in those days, or grey. We have screen grabs of what it looked like, and then we've taken our spare, repainted it and repurposed it for this special episode. Some things we've hired, some things we've purchased, some things we've made. We've got close-ups of the tills. You can see what people had on their tables, cigarettes, ashtrays, type of the shape the glasses were. One of the key props here, the price board. Trying to work out what each price board said was quite complicated, and looking at the prices, seeing things over people's shoulders and stuff in episodes was quite a challenge. Having these on iPlayer has been an absolute godsend. So this was our plan that we went through with Richard, our lovely director. Construction team worked very, very quickly. It was brilliant. Part of that team are our painters, and they wallpapered all this. It was achieved in basically a day. It's been a great success and everyone loved it. We planned to get it all stripped and back to normal in about a day and a half, 2 days. Basically because we have to, because we're filming it here Thursday lunchtime.
Now I'm back here 30 years and 6 months on. It's very strange, but not really. It's just you just pick up where you leave off. Because the Vics are so familiar, it's easy just to walk into and be here again. And Nigel and Debbie did love each other, so that's easy to carry on playing. Well, it's been a fun experience and a nice sort of sad but pathetic, sad pathos episode for Christmas Day. It made me cry actually when I read the episode. So.
I'm Richard Lynn, I'm a director on EastEnders. This is particularly exciting for me. A lot of the people we're working with today are people I worked with when I was a runner and when I was an assistant director back here 15, 20, 25 years ago, and now I get to see them again as I'm now a grown-up, although some would argue. I came on board about 2.5, 3 months ago when we were looking at redesigning the Vic and how best to use the space as a chance to really get into Nigel's head as his journey of dementia takes him further and further, and he spirals into a place where he sees old friends from the past who sadly are no longer with us, but using television we're able to bring them back to us for a special episode today.
It's a beautiful but heartbreaking script which sees Nigel go on the journey where he realises that it's time for him to start saying goodbye and realising that maybe he is going to need a bit more help, and it's the people from his life and people that he cares about most deeply that allow him to go on that journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap! Well done everybody, thank you very much indeed, very special episode. Well done, thank you very much.
That's a wrap. It's been a really nice day, returning, seeing some old faces and some real special faces as well. Yeah,
working
very
with some
privileged.
absolute legends, and it's just a
great day.
privilege.
Great day.
That's a wrap
on the 90s.
Well, that's it. All good things come to an end. Never, ever thought I'll be back here. We're certainly not working, and certainly not as Barry. So it's been absolutely fantastic. Bit nervous at first, but in the end, it's just been a total delight to meet and work with these people again. Great crew, great people, and to work with Pam and Paul and Nicola and Jane. It's just been absolutely fantastic. So, EastEnders, for the last time, over and out.